Hi everyone, this is Easelly. I think this is a really awesome tool because it can help you create infographics in a really simple way. This is the first time that I've ever used this, but I chose to highlight this because I used to be a yearbook advisor, and my students who are studying journalism, they always saw these really awesome infographics on Pinterest and always had really great ideas on how we could do something like that in our school. Unfortunately, we didn't have the resources to be able to create something, but I do wish I knew about this because we could have easily used this to help us. So an example of what Easelly can do, these are some of the templates here at the bottom. These are public visuals. And so if you click on them, you can get a general idea of what the program is capable of. So this one says 7 weird facts you never knew about trees. And so it just kind of looks like a really cool poster. Um, sure, you can print these out, but I think they're a great teaching tool. I've seen teachers create their syllabus in the form of an infographic, but specifically for teaching journalism, I would use this to create appeal for the book. And I'm thinking specifically about prom or like an election year where students can create an infographic. If it was per prom, they can have a guy and a girl and they can break down the different costs that it might cost to get a dress, to get your hair done, to get your nails done. And they would get these numbers based on the students that they polled. So the students would be learning because they're learning how to conduct a poll, and then they can take the information and input it to create data that isn't just numbers, but it's here in a visual in a really cool, interesting way. Okay, so if we go back to the main screen and we scroll up, we can go under My Visuals and create a blank template. And so once you create a blank template, I think it's really cool in terms of user abilities and ease because it is set up similar to any program we might use. We have a file at the top here that gives us some options. You can download your Easelly in PDF, low quality, high quality, depending on what you need. You can share it and even resize it to fit orientation wise, like you might need it landscape rather than portrait, and size as well to fit. And I think this would be particularly useful with yearbook because you're printing something, you want the pixels to be clear when it's printed. So you want to make sure that the students are designing on the appropriate size so that when it is printed, the quality is the same. So you can build off of a template depending on what you need. So if my students were, I don't know, doing like the prom template, let's see, I might start with maybe something like this where there's just a boy and a girl on it. Of course, this isn't exactly what I need, but I can build off of it. So all of the elements here can be edited and moved, numbers can be changed, and you'll notice that you have the ability to change the font, the size, to bold things, to delete things if you want. You can add media to it, so they even have a YouTube option. You could upload your own files. They have objects, so like say I don't like this girl here, I can delete her and go back to objects and I can say, okay, I want to use this girl and I can resize her and make her look how I want her to look. I can change the background just by clicking on that. And then they have lines. You can choose shapes to draw, text, charts. If you go pro, you can get more, but the free version, I think, would have anything that most people would need. You can upload some of your own files, and then you can create pictograms as well. And you can undo any of these options if you don't like something that you've done. So yeah, I think this is a really great tool. I would use this maybe in my classroom if I had some more time during the summer, maybe to make my syllabus at least have a different way to view it. But I think this would be great for a journalism class or really any class that was trying to collect data and then also have those students create something that was worthy of media. I think that's a big skill that a lot of our students are going to need to use in jobs one day. And so this might appeal to those students who are interested in graphic design. You know, at my old high school, we had a media arts program. This would be awesome to get students to collect data and then input it into something like this and really focus on that design aspect. Yeah, so I can definitely see myself using this in my classroom. This is my first year teaching eighth grade ELA, so I will be thinking about this tool as I move forward and how I might be able to use it other than just in terms of a syllabus. But I think I'll pass this on to the yearbook teacher at my school, just because this is such an easy tool for students to use to take those surveys that they're conducting in journalism and put them in um, a visual media package that is visually appealing to all. Okay, and I am going to save this and sign off.